Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. What is going on? Hope everybody's safe out there. Hope everybody's doing okay. Um, Still crazy going on out there. I finally got to go out fishing the other day. I posted pictures up on my Instagram. Went out and did some trout fishing in my local streams. Did pretty good. Got 4 of them. I had them for dinner last night. Gave a couple to my parents. But anyway, we're not here for that. We're here for another Monster Bass unboxing. So, if you guys aren't familiar with my channel, not familiar with Monster Bass, let me tell you what it's all about. So Monster Bass is a subscription-based fishing box service, and what they do that's different than any of the other boxes that are out there is they are catered to your region. So like if you're in Northeast region, Southeast region, Midwest, out west, stuff like that, they're going to send you baits that are mainly going to work in your area. Now, with that being said, during the cold winter months, we did boxes for like takeovers where we had all the Strike King box, we had Jason Christie pick the baits, stuff like that. So you didn't particularly get baits for your area because a lot of lakes and stuff were under ice, or covered in ice. So anyway, with this box though, what's cool about it is there is baits that are going to be catered for my region, but there also might be a mismatch of some other baits in there because of with the virus going on, and a lot of these companies weren't able to be in their warehouses to send the baits to go out inside the boxes. We had to improvise and work what we got. The box is still going to be lit. I've already taken a look inside this box. I know what's coming in it. So with that being said, let's get into this. Let's see what we got. And I want to show you guys also at the end. I'm going to put a code down below in the description. It's going to give you 15 bucks off your first box. So while you're quarantined, while you're sitting home being bored, not knowing what to do, and you can't get out, get yourself a Monster Bass box. Start working on your tackle arsenal. You're going to be pretty excited about it. So, without further ado, let's get crack-a-lacking in this box and see what we got. So anyway, what's cool about Monster Bass in their boxes is, I don't know if you guys can see that. So basically what it does is it breaks down tips for catching monster bass, or any type of bass, smallmouth, largemouth. It's got a ruler. It breaks down each season of the year. So if you can see there, it shows like for winter fishing, fall, summer bass, what baits are good for it. Also talks about life cycles of different types of baits, water temperature, stuff like that. Also has a ruler to measure your fish. And the cool thing is at the bottom of the box, there is a like a place where you can write something with a Sharpie or something like that, and you can write down your PB or your biggest fish that you caught with lures in this box. Post it up on Instagram using that hashtag Monster Bass Monday, and you have a chance of being featured on Monster Bass's Instagram page, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so with that being said, here is the card. We are excited to send you some of your favorite baits this month. Now, one cool thing is they sent something in here that is technically not really in season, but they were too anxious to send it out, and I'm pretty excited to get it because it's one bait that I actually don't really do that often, and it's something I need to up my game on. I feel like I don't have the not the reflexes. I don't know what I'm looking for to say. I get anxious when I fish these types of baits, and the hookup ratio isn't the best. So I'm hoping with these baits I can work on that. So anyway, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 baits. No, excuse me, 8 items in the bait box. I'll put that there. You can pause it if you want to see it. They also have this like little coupon thing in here that you can clip off. I don't know if you see that there. You can attach it inside your box, and you can win different prizes and collect different discounts and stuff like that. So let's do this. Team Stopper Lures sent us in the Monster Bass a spinnerbait bait. Sorry about that glare there, guys. This is a good spinnerbait. Got a gold and silver. Got a gold Colorado blade. It's gonna give it that thump silver flash. It's a white color, so it's gonna be a shad pattern. I love spinnerbait fishing. Spinnerbait is one of my favorite things. I think it's a dying technique since the bladed jig, chatterbaits, and thunder crickets come out, but spinnerbait is gonna knock them out of the park still. I know that this company makes bobber stops and bobbers, but I didn't know they made hard baits. But let's crack this thing open and take a look at it. This video might be a little long. It's just I have nothing to do today, and I feel like talking about fishing and baits. Sharp. The hook's okay. It's nothing fancy. The one thing I did notice about this spinnerbait, and I don't know if you can see it, there's no bait keeper on it, which is quite interesting. I don't normally fish trailers on my swim baits, but I will definitely put a trailer hook on this. That skirt is really soft. It's a real soft rubber. I'm not sure what it is. But anyway, this will catch fish. I mean, even if it doesn't last that long, it's going to catch fish. I know some guys got the Z-Man spinnerbait, which I was hoping to get myself. I've never used them, but they're going to come out in the next few boxes for my region, because Z-Man had not too many people in their warehouse, so they just weren't able to fill their order. So it's nothing on them. It's just what's going on in the world. But anyway, there is the spinnerbait. So put that up there. And that spinnerbait retails for $6. I'm not sure if you care about the prices, but I'll put it in there. Alright, so next thing we got is, and this is pretty cool, this is Strike King's Tour Grade. This is their, I got 10-pound test mono. I'm not sure what I want to use this for yet. You do only get 70 yards, so I'm not going to be able to spool a whole spool with this. I may just use it as leader line. Normally I don't use that heavy of a leader, but who knows, if the opportunity is there, I'll have it. But what's cool about this Strike Tour Grade line is it has a suction cup on the back of it. I don't know if you can see that. So you can put that on your tackle box, your desk, your computer screen, your TV, your boat, whatever. And as you're reeling your line, that spins off. Now the other thing that was cool, I was playing around with this. You can actually take this centerpiece off, and you have the connection. You can put your own spool of line on there, which I did. I was playing around with a couple of the spools. Some of them are too small, but some of them do fit on there, and yeah, you can do that. I don't know if that was meant to be for that, but DIY if you need something to do. So anyway, that's a Strike King line. It's $5, but I think that's only because this is a sampler spool. I do wish it was kind of bigger. I'd like to be able to test the whole line out on a whole reel. I'm not the kind of guy that uses backing on my line, but and a lot of guys I know got braid and got the fluorocarbon mono. I'm going to use for my top water hook baits like poppers, spooks, stuff like that. I like to have a little bit of stretch in my line when I'm setting a hook, and that's going to go back to what I was saying before about a top water bait that we got in here that I don't normally use. But yeah, got the Strike King mono. Put that right over there. Oh yeah, we got a sticker, which is pretty funny. The only good Corona is an empty Corona. Stay thirsty, my friends. Got the little fish. You know, joking around with, keep the mood. I'll get that later. Anyway, well, you got a pack of Daiichi hooks. This is 2/0 worm hooks. Daiichi's actually a pretty good hook. I've been messing around with them more. I work with this other company, and I'm not going to say their name, for hooks. I'm not too impressed with some of the stuff lately they've been doing, but I'm not going to say. But yeah, these Daiichi hooks are good. The only thing is these ones don't feel that sharp. Yeah, Monsterbass, you know you need to throw in your box? We need some big flipping hooks. I know you keep sending worm hooks, which is great, but we need some flipping hooks, and we need some drop shot hooks. Let's get those in the boxes, Rick. Alright. Next thing we got is one of my favorites. KVD 2.5. This is in the clear ghost shad. 2.5 is the big brother of the 1.5, which is a very popular bait. I got a lot of lakes here that I fish that are just full of shad. So this will work pretty good. It's got a little bit of a rattle in it. So yeah, I am pretty excited about this one. Can't go wrong with striking. If you're a novice angler and you're trying to get into the world of fishing, the KVD line of baits from Strike King are just great. The jerk baits, the square bills, the traps, the one knockers, everything they make is great. So yeah, Strike King, $6 for that. What else we got here? We got, speaking of jerk baits, we got a jerk bait from Bagley. This is the Bango Lure 4. I'm not sure what color this is. It's kind of like a shad color. Man, that glare is horrible. I can't wait to get a better camera to do this. This one's 1/4 ounce, dives 0 to 2 feet. Bagley's been around for a while. They make some awesome balsa baits. I don't use too much of Bagley's stuff, but I will use this, of course. Jerkbait season right now in New Jersey is pretty hot. The fish are getting ready to pull up on beds. The weather's been super crazy. Like the other day it was 60 degrees, then it went to 32 degrees, then it was snowing. Now it's raining and it's like 35 outside, so it's just crazy what's going on out there. Anyway, I don't know if I said it. The Bagley's $8.50, so cool. Now this is another bait I'm pretty excited about getting. This is from a company called Headbanger Lures. Let me take this one. I actually already taken this out of the package because I was pretty excited and I wanted to see the whole concept of it. So basically it's got a big EWG hook on it. I'm not sure what size that hook is. It looks like a 4/0. But it's got this big cup's weight on the front. It's 3/8 ounce, and you can see it swivels just like a swivel head jig, something like that. But it's got a cup mouth, and I don't know if you can see that in the picture. So basically what that's going to do is it's going to swim in the water kind of like a vibrating jig, but you're going to put your favorite soft plastic on here. It works really good with crawls, creature baits, and lizards. Really cool with lizards. And basically what it does when that water hits the front, it's going to swim and cause that bait to almost act like a crankbait, pretty much. I've read about these. I've seen tons of Facebook and Instagram ads about them. I know Nick, the Informative Fisherman, is real big on using them, so I'm going to use these and try it out, and if it works out, I'll add them to my arsenal. It's got a pretty sharp, sticky hook, and if I'm not mistaken, you can take this swivel out inside here and put on your favorite hook, too, as you want. And what they did in Monsterbass was cool is they like to pair up their soft plastics with something in there, so you'll get hooks or you'll get jigs, and they put in these Gambler Why Nots. This is a 5-pack. Not too much of a smell on them. A little bit of garlic, but that is a Why Not. I'll definitely throw it. It's got these little appendages. Right then, and I just realized these are in black and blue flake, which is a killer color here in New Jersey for bass. So basically you're going to hook that Why Not, excuse me, up to the bait. And what that's going to do is it's going to cause that creature bait to swim side to side, and you can still jig it and go up and down, but I don't really understand it. I mean, I understand the technology of the rocker head bait, but I want to get out there and experiment with it a little bit more. So, and these Gambler Why Nots are really good baits. They, I think their Gambler's pretty much staple creature bait, but and I'll even rate that Texas rig with a weight and punch it through some mats, and I think it's got a real smooth, slick body, so it's going to get down there, punch it around dock pilings and docks and stuff like that. So, alright, last but not least, and this one I'm pretty excited about, and this is one like I was talking about before, I don't really have. It's like, I throw them, I just suck at frog fishing. And they sent us the Buzz Frog from Blitz Lures. And what's cool about this is it's a solid black frog. And I know black frog puts out a shadow across the top of the water. That's unbelievable. And what's neat about this frog, and it'll help me with my technique, is it's got two big paddle tail kickers on the back. So not only am I going to bring this across scum, lily pads, garbage across the water to get that bite, but I can run it like a buzz bait across top water. It is a pretty hard plastic. It says it's soft, super soft, but I find it to be pretty hard compared to like my scum frogs that I use are super soft. It's got really sticky, good hooks on it. I think I'm going to do a little bit more in-depth bait review on this here soon. I checked out their website. They got some other really cool baits. The other thing that's cool too is, I don't know if you can see it, but those hooks are pointed up just a little bit, so I think that's going to give it a pretty good hookup ratio. It's got little gold eyes. overall, that's a really good frog. No rattle, but what I do at mine, and I'll talk about it in depth with these, the way I add rattles to it, which is pretty cool. And that is it, guys. So overall, it's a good box. I mean, it's not one of their best boxes in the world, but you gotta understand the situation that we are in now with this world, and just be blessed that we can still get our items and be able to, when this is all over, go out and fish. Every bait in here I will use. I'm pretty excited to get out there. I'm pretty excited to use the frog, the jerkbait, the crankbait, stuff like that. So anyway, guys, thank you for all the love and support. Also, please don't forget, get down in my link and follow me on Instagram. I'm trying to get up to 2,000 followers by the end of this year. I'm almost at 1,100, which is pretty exciting. I think when I hit 1,500, I'm going to do another giveaway. I haven't decided when. I'm going to try to work out a deal where I'll just purchase it myself, and it'll come out of pocket, and I'll give away a Monsterbass box. So anyway, guys, thanks for the love and support. Please stay safe out there. Pick up that phone, get on Instagram, get on Facebook, chat up with them family members, make sure they're safe out there too as well. Anyway, guys, if you are getting out fishing, be safe out on the water, tight lines. I'll see you later.